அருள் பெரும் ஜோதி உலகெல்லாம் முன்னிந்த ஓதே குவரியவன் நீலே குலாவிலேன் நிர்மாணிவேன் என் உலகெல்லாம் முன்னிந்த ஓதே குவரியவன் நீலே குலாவிலேன் நிர்மாணிவேன் என் ஆலைகள் சோதியேன் அம்பலத்தல்லாருவாய் மாலை சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வனிந்தவோம் மாலை சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வனிந்தவோம் மாலை சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வனிந்தவோம் ஓம் தேரோ சத்ரம்பரம் தேரோ சத்ரம்பரம் Vishnu யாகரின் முதல் நாடும் ஒங்கார நீயே துணை அன்பே இன்பமே துன்பம் துடைக்கும் துணையே அன்பே அந்தமே பொன்னம்பலா வானவா சிவமே அன்பே அருளை மருள் நீக்கும் மதுரை கனியே அன்பே ஆனந்தமே நீரலிங்கா நீயே துணை நமோ பார்வதி பதி நமः ஹர ஹர மகாதேவா என்னாற்றி உடனே சிவனே போற்றி எந்நாட்டு உறக்கம் நிறைவாய் போற்றி தீரும் சற்றும் பலம் நமிஷத்தை விநாயகனே வணக்கம் நன்மைகள் பிறங்கிடத்தே எம்மகம் நமிஷத்தை விநாயகனே நமிஷத்தை விநாயகனே வணக்கம் நன்மைகள் பிறங்கிடத்தே எம்மகம் நமிஷத்தை விநாயகனே
Yeah.
தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே ஓங்கம் அறிவொரு தருபவன் நீயே சிவபெருமானே எங்கள் நோமல் வளர்ந்த விநாயகா நீயே சிவபெருமானே தாயும் நீயே தந்தையும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே எங்கள் தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே பொன்னும் நீயே மணியும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே எந்தன் பொன்னும் பாலா தடராஜ நீயே சிவபெருமானே தாயும் நீயே தந்தையும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே எந்தன் தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே தாயும் நீயே தந்தையும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே எந்தன் தாயும் நீயே யாவும் நீயே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே சிற்றம்பலம் உள்ளேகி 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 சித்தாந்த வீதியே கண்டேரோ ஆத்தானடிதம் அந்த மாதோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ உள்ளேகி 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 சித்தாந்த வீதியே கண்டேரோ ஆத்தானடிதம் அந்த மாதோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ நம்ம ரூபங்கள் இல்லாத ஈரம் நன்மை இல்லாதே நல்லிடமாதோ பொங்கி வல்லந்த தொட்டம்பத்திலே பொங்கம் கூடக்கும் தொன்னை கொண்டோ உள்ளேகி 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 சித்தாந்த வீதியே கண்டேரோ ஆத்தானடிதம் அந்த மாதோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ தங்கம்மாள் முசி தன்னையேறி தங்கி பார்த்தால் இந்த உள்ளம் பாரே பிறப்பும் பிறப்பும் இல்லாத இடம் பிறப்பும் பிறப்பும் இல்லாத இடம் உள்ளேகி 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 சித்தாந்த வீதியே கண்டேரோ ஆத்தானடிதம் அந்த மாதோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ எவருக்கும் சொந்தம் இல்லாத இடம் ஈசனை காணல் அமைந்த இடம் ஆயிரம் மண்டபம் மேதையன் செய்தி ஆனந்தனை காண ஆனந்தனே உள்ளேகி 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 சித்தாந்த வீதியே கண்டேரோ ஆத்தானடிதம் அந்த மாதோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ ஆத்மானிக்கு சொந்தமான வீரோ தீரோ சிற்றம்பலம் தீரோ சிற்றம்பலம் பஜனை செய்வோம் வாரி சிவ பஜனை செய்வோம் வாரி சிவ பஜனை செய்வோம் வாரி சிவ பஜனை செய்வோம் வாரி கனவ போதினம் உள்ளாகமே கனவ போதினம் உள்ளாகமே நிறைவுல போட்ட தினம் பஜனை செய்வோம் நிறைவுல போட்ட
Vanakkam, namaste, good afternoon, family and friends. It is with great sadness, yet immense admiration, that we pay tribute to Surendra Naidoo, or better known to us, and affectionately known to us as Basil. We have so many tributes pouring in from both near and far, from family, friends, and business associates, all testifying to the loving, generous, caring, ambitious, strong person that he was. The following is a message from Auntie Indrani and family in Joburg. It reads, "Today, although we are unable to be with you in person, our hearts are with you in Durban as we gather in spirit to honor and remember our beloved Basil. When we think of Basil, and when we ask ourselves what one word would sum him up as a person, that word comes to mind as selfless. Basil was someone who gave without needing recognition. He cared in ways that were sincere, thoughtful, and from the heart. His selflessness could be seen in the way he shared what he had, whether through support, kindness, encouragement, or simply being there when people needed him. But when we think of Basil, we also remember something else very clearly. Basil brought people together. Whenever we met, even if it was once in a while, Basil had a way of turning those moments into a celebration. He would be the one arranging the braai, making sure meals were prepared, making sure there was food, laughter, and a reason for people to gather. Through hard work, dedication, and perseverance, Basil built a life that his family can be proud of. But beyond what he achieved, what we will remember most is the person he was. Caring, generous, sharing, selfless, and always willing to bring people closer. To Lynette and the 3 boys, and to extended family, we know that your loss is immeasurable. You stood by Basil with love and strength until the end of his life's journey. Please know that although we cannot be there in person today, we are with you in prayer, in love, and in grief. We ask the Almighty to give you strength, comfort, and peace in the difficult days ahead. May Basil's soul attain moksha. May he be granted eternal peace in the presence of the Almighty. And may his memory remain a blessing in the hearts of all who knew and loved him. with heartfelt love and condolences from Auntie Indrani, Seelan, Naren, Perusha, and Kriven. We have messages of love and condolences from cousin Krish and Anand, from Auntie Saroj in Joburg, from Auntie Kamala and family, Auntie Parvati and family, Auntie Sheila and family, Auntie Ramam and family, Auntie Chandani and Uncle Chris. If we've left anyone out, please forgive us. There's too many to mention all. Just looking for further tributes. Our first tribute is from Uncle Johnson, speaking on behalf of the Korean Chetty family. Are you here? Okay, not here. Let's move on. Okay, we have Shakila, who is giving a speech on behalf of Viren Singh, Basil's close friend from America. Shakila, will you please come through?
Vanakkam, Namaskaram, and a very good day to each and every one of you, dear brothers and sisters. I would be failing if I do not greet you in the greeting of our boss, Mr. Surendra Singh, from California, America, living in Santa Barbara. And he was our last business associate with me, Basil, and the rest of the troop. Sastrika. Dearest Lynette, Sinesh, Theolan, and the rest of the Naidoo family, it is with profound sadness that we learned of Basil's passing. Words cannot adequately express the gratitude, respect, and admiration we have for the remarkable man that he was. Although we met relatively late in both our lives, we immediately formed a bond that felt much older than the short time we all knew one another. It was as though destiny had brought us together for a purpose. As we built the Belmont Community Center in Durban, a project consisting of a senior center and a multi-faith prayer place, Basil became much more than the supplier of bricks. He became a trusted friend, an advisor, and a believer in what we were trying to accomplish. In a world where business is often measured by contracts and paperwork, Basil operated far more valuable: trust, integrity, and his word. He never pressured us for payment and extended generous terms on nothing more than a handshake. Such qualities are increasingly rare and speak volumes about the character of the man he was. Basil possessed tremendous knowledge, a strong personality, and an exceptionally kind heart. He was the type of person who left a lasting impression on everyone fortunate enough to have known him. I can only imagine the countless homes, schools, businesses, and community buildings that stand today because of the materials that he supplied and the relationships he built throughout his life. The Belmont Community Center may well have been one of his final projects, and for that we feel especially honored. Long after the construction is completed, his contribution will remain woven into the very foundation of the center. Every brick that forms the walls will stand as a quiet reminder of his generosity, his trust, and his belief in helping others. His legacy will live on through the seniors who find comfort there, the families who gather there, and the many people of different faiths who will come together in peace and prayer under its roof. I know Basil would have been proud to see the completed project, and I promise that whenever we walk through his halls, we will remember the role he played in making it possible. I would also like to express my deepest admiration for his wife and sons. The love, devotion, and care you showed Basil throughout his life, especially during his illness, were truly inspiring. Every visit was marked by warmth, hospitality, and genuine kindness. It was evident to all who knew your family how deeply you all loved and supported him. That love was of the greatest blessings of his life. While his passing leaves a tremendous void, the values he embodied, honesty, generosity, strength, and compassion, will continue to live on in the lives he touched and in the structures he helped build. On behalf of everyone associated with the Belmont Community Center, I offer our deepest condolences and prayers. We share in your grief and mourn the loss of a truly exceptional man. May his soul achieve moksha. With heartfelt sympathy, respect, and gratitude, Virendra Vidya Prakash Singh, California, Shakila Tularam, Effingham Heights, Hitler Mashelem, our Chief Construction Manager, and the entire staff of the Belmont Community Center, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. The Belmont Community Center is one of the major, massive projects that Basil was very, very deeply involved in. His advice to me was never ending. Basil was not skilled, he was not semi-skilled, he was not unskilled. He got his MBA on the streets, and he knew damn well how to run a business. I could never win an argument with Basil. He always had his way. Whether I wanted 10 bricks, he convinced me, you take 200 bricks and don't worry about the payment. Don't worry about the payment. He was such a gentleman. We often met on site amidst colorful language, and he would look at me and say, I'm sorry, ma'am. I said to him, it's okay. It's in the territory that we work. Lots of people took advantage of Basil during his lifetime, but he said to me, ma'am, I learned the experience, I learned, and I moved on with wisdom. Many moons ago, I told his 3 sons, please learn every bit of business acumen that you can from your dad. And I'm sure they will take his legacy to new heights. I was having a major argument with him one day, and again I lost the argument. And he said to me, you see, I'm not a stupid, I only comb my hair like that. And I sent that line to America, and everybody had a laugh, because when last did you hear that line? I learned it not so long ago from Basil. It was so hilarious. He was so free and willing to help in business. He was so free to share contacts and to share advice, and there was no price attached to it. I could call him at any time in the night and tell him, Basil, I'm having a problem here, there, I can't get this. And he would come and take me, no matter how ill he was, to a site where you can solve this and you can solve that. And that is why I'm truly going to miss his business advice, his supplies, and his construction advice. A wonderful and a remarkable man. who made it through thick and thin. The day that we go and the day that we are born, as we all know, is already written. So let us not look at how somebody went. But when the time to go comes, it's already been planned from 2 or 3 years. So the person leaves us. Let us not judge. Let us remember the good times. Let us honor and cherish and learn from Basil to work till his very last breath. The man worked. And I think even now I can hear him in colorful language telling me what to do. And I will truly, truly miss him on sight, but I have faith in his boys, and together we will move forward our future projects. Mika Nandri, Vanakkam.
Thank you, Shakila, for that amazing insight into the business world of Basil. Yes, all his amazing abilities, the wisdom. It was truly only God's wisdom. Thank you for giving us that and that hilarious insight into his life as a businessman. We now call upon Pranolan, who's sharing a tribute on behalf of Preston and family.
Good day to everyone. My name is Pranolan and I'm communicating a tribute on behalf of my brother Preston. We grew up in Basil. To the Naidoo family and our extended 1108 family, my deepest condolences for the loss of an icon of a man. I wish I could have been there today to share in pain our last respects to Uncle Basil, whom I owe heaps of gratitude to for being responsible in shaping the individual that I am today. Growing up in a close-knit community where everyone knows everyone offers teenage boys like we once were the opportunity to gather advice on any topic from anyone in minutes. This is what Uncle Basil afforded me. The countless midnight and early morning talks on top of that face brick boundary wall in front of their house are memories that I will treasure forever as business, family, and career advice were given to me. And that was the foundation for many of my decisions leading up to today. The not-so-serious talks were often during the countless parties thrown by Uncle Basil, for which he had a reputation of knowing exactly how to ensure everyone in attendance would be having the time of their lives. So until Lynette, yourself and Uncle Basil saw Nolan and I as one of your own sons, and we will never forget the love shown to us. I am always reminiscent of the lunches and dinners shared with you and the family, making memories to last a lifetime. Sinesh, Diolan, and Triven, I can't begin to imagine what you're going through. What I do know is that your father would have given you every possible life experience to ensure you push through this difficult time, and in the process, rising up to be the successful and respectful adults, honoring your dad at every turn. I pray that God gives you the strength to make it through this difficult time and take solace in the fact that you have family and friends far and wide on which to call on should you need anything. To the bereaving family and friends at large, again, my deepest sympathies. Uncle Basil lived a full and joyful life, and as we remember him in this way, we say goodbye. From Preston, Nicole, Ivania, Pranolan, Trish, and our parents, Ivan and Rita, farewell, Mr. Naidoo. Rest well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranolan. I have a message from Auntie Mala, who's been a mother to Basil and Lynette and the family. I cannot believe that Basil is not with us anymore. We feel the void and the emptiness and the silence. Lynette, be strong. You did your best. And you always kept a smile. And God will give you the strength and the courage to continue your journey in life. Lynette, God will give you the strength to be strong for your children.
I'm ready.
We now call upon Neolin, Basil's nephew, to pay tribute to his uncle. Thank you.
Good day to one and all. We are gathered here today in a moment none of us truly wish to face, standing in the aftermath of a loss that feels too profound for words to fully contain. My uncle, who was a father figure to many, including me, is sadly no longer with us. And even now, that reality feels too difficult to accept. Because he was not someone who simply passed through life quietly. He carried an extraordinary presence, a large, undeniable presence. He was not a man who needed to announce his importance. He did not seek attention, nor did he need to be at the center of anything to be deeply felt. His presence had a different kind of gravity. It was steady and undeniable. The kind that entered the room before he spoke and remained long after he left. He was an extremely hardworking man, but more than that, he was driven by passion. Whatever he did with full commitment. Never halfway, never with hesitation. He lived with intent, with energy, and with a strength of character that was impossible to ignore. He defined confidence. When he spoke, there was weight in his words. When he gave advice, it stayed with you. It was honest, direct, and often exactly what you needed, even if it wasn't always what you wanted to hear. But what defined him most was his generosity of spirit. He helped people without hesitation, without condition, without ever making it a question. If you needed him, he was there. No delay, no second thought. He was reliable, present, and unshakably giving. To simply put it, he was the true embodiment of the sentence, a person who has a heart of gold. A person who was nothing short of a blessing to those around him. A person who, with his arms spread wide, invited us enthusiastically into his life and showered us with a tremendous amount of love, care, and joy. And that is what makes this so difficult. Not only because he is gone, but that someone so strong, so certain, so selfless, is no longer physically here with us. To my auntie, or my second mother, I can't begin to imagine what you are going through. But I want to say this. What you shared with him was not ordinary. It was a life built on love, endurance, and shared strength. I know you already miss every moment of every second you spent with him. He was your one true love, the love of your life, your one and only. That bond does not end here. It remains, woven into everything he was and everything he leaves behind in you. To my brothers, Sinesh, Deolan, Priven, I know this grief feels overwhelming, but I need you to hold on to this truth. Your father's presence has not disappeared. It has transformed. It lives within you, in your resilience, your values, your voice, and the foundation he built through you. To Auntie Ren, Auntie Rukea, Alicia, Callista, Divershini, Kimon, Kaylin, and Michelle. I can only imagine the heartache, the devastation of losing a brother, uncle, and father figure. He was a confidant, an inspiration, the glue that kept you all together. Just know his love, his blessings will always be with you no matter how much time passes by. To the family as a collective, I say, stay close to one another. Lean onto us. You don't have to carry this alone. Though he may no longer be with us, he's going to a place where he finds peace. So in this healing process, let's carry that with us. Lastly, to Mama, thank you for everything, for your love, for your passion, your confidence, your guidance, and the unwavering way you showed up for everyone around you. And for being a phenomenal role model to us all, not just because of the profession you built, but for the honorable person you were. Most of all, thank you for being a part of our lives and welcoming us all to be a part of yours. You may no longer walk beside us, but your presence will continue to echo in everything we do. Rest in eternal peace, Mama. You are profoundly loved and will forever be missed.
Thank you, Neolin. We now call upon Tony, Basil's family friend, to pay his tributes. Will you please come forward? Tony.
Good afternoon to one and all. Look at the numbers that are seated here. These are numbers on Friday. And yesterday when I seen the vehicles and people were coming and going, told the wife that don't you recall when Basil has his functions? Functions. It be a weekday, it be a Saturday, it be a Sunday. Those were real, genuine functions. I came into the community in 1972. We have really drawn closer with each other and with our community. Together with my family and I today family, our deepest and heartfelt condolences. Very touching speaker 1, speaker 2 and speaker 3. And when I sat back there, I said, what do I have to say? So much has already been forwarded. I've already came out. This father, this friend, this husband, this uncle, Basil, he was an upright and a remarkable man that walked on this earth. I will say this without a shadow of doubt. He was an upright man. He never had time to procrastinate. He never left any stone that was unturned. He was a man, a go-getter. He stuck to his work, and which I know of, a lot of you all know this afternoon. Basil has started from a very young beginning. Basil had to leave his family and work out in town and stay in town and come after 2-3 days. And at times he had to take the family. That's what Basil's life was, which I really know. And when I looked at Basil's life as the years, we grew so closer. Basil was a very forthright person. Basil's words are very strong. You'd feel Basil is dropping you down. But I feel as I grew closer to Basil, that Basil was picking me up. And he was telling me, Tony, this is the way. Try this way. Very forceful man. And when he addresses you, he addresses you as A. See, strong man. Like he's coming from the Navy, like he's coming from the Army. Strong. You Basil smile, we all get happy. Okay, there you are. Basil is smiling. That's the kind of man he was. Came to the community. We wasn't friends. We wasn't neighbors. We was family. Shall we sticking together here? Hearts are sore. Tears are falling. We are the weakest link here. We are weak. Nobody is happy yet. Yes, we come, we'll greet somebody, hello, we'll just put a smile. Is it coming from the lips? He had a passion, he had a heart for the community. I can go on and on like the first speaker, second speaker, third speaker. He was a wonderful father figure to us. He wasn't a shy man in giving. He wasn't a shy man to call you into his house and come and sit with him. If I told him I had a cup of coffee and I like coffee, and Leonard knows that. He says, the coffee is gone down. You have to have something to eat with me. I just came to have lunch and I'm going out. Come sit with me. I have to sit with him. Otherwise he'll get angry. That's the kind of man Basil carried him. And this morning, when I looked at my WhatsApp, I actually worked at 5 o'clock in the morning, getting prepared. Rest well, Basil. Rest well. And this is what I picked up this morning in my WhatsApp. Look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I cried. Basil. Praying for you all today, and this is coming from Mishka, one of our committee members who was with us. And she's living in Surendra. She's here with her two lovely daughters. She's also been a mother figure to me. We have a lot of respect for each other. Come a very long way in our community. These are the words that broke me. And I phoned her back and said, baby, you can use these words. Sure, Uncle Tony. My name is never ever called Tony in the distance. We'll call Tony when something is wrong. Then I may be back sided. Everyone calls me Uncle Tony. No fat in the cap. I'm talking about the moral and the respect that we carry. He says, praying for you all today. This is what strikes me. Hear this clearly, beloved. Praying for you all today. Raised, disciplined, hardworking, respectful, wise sons. Hear to me, sons. See all sinners. Wise sons. Told in the beginning, then one of the speakers came. He reckoned you will lose the battle with Basil. And then he'll tell you sorry. He'll call you. Like, hey, come here. What happened? Come on, there you are. Then he goes and says, wise sons, Leonard, to you, my daughter. That's what I did to you, and even then. Leonard, till the last day, you cared for Basil with a smile. God bless you always. There's your accolades. 3 boys, mother. Basil had left a legacy. And I want to carry that. Tony is ready today. I want to carry that. I love you. You're a wonderful man. You're a most wonderful man that I could stand here without a shadow of doubt and say, go well. Go well, Basil. Go well. This is who you are. I salute you. That's what I have to say. Let us, remove, select. Children, children with under 20 girls, we family, yeah? Keep that, because as long as I got breath, I will be around you as well as these people. Thank you.
Sure, that was so heartfelt. And all of you feel the same way. I'm going to read a tribute from Maloshni from the Surendra Naidoo family. I send our condolences on behalf of my siblings, as we are all saddened to hear about the passing of Basil. He was such a selfless man who spoiled us all with delicious lunch, snacks, and braai for supper at the party he had last year. There was such fun and games, so many prizes. We can't forget the stunning firework display. We left that evening totally impressed and in awe of this wonderful, kind man. That's what he did for everybody who were close to him. On behalf of her siblings, she says, we extend our deepest, heartfelt condolences to the family. May you find strength during this sad time. I'm going to read out another tribute from Basil's sister, Ronika, brother-in-law, Segi, and family. We are gathered today to honor a brilliant man. Basil started building his empire with only 6,000 rands. And that tells you everything about him. He didn't wait for the perfect moment. He worked, he dreamed, and he built. As he navigated life with his many projects, we learned so much from him. His mind was filled with ideas upon ideas. He never kept them to himself. He was always helping, always caring for others, always helping others secure their future, always lending a hand, always being everyone's support system. If you needed advice, a push, or just someone to believe in you, it was Basil. He was the head of the family, and he kept us all together in unity. That was his wish, for us to always stay loving and united. And we will hold on to that for him. He was not only an uncle to our kids, he was actually more like a father. Yes, he used to swear a lot, but his heart was made of gold. He was in our daily lives, in the small moments and the big ones. The memories we created with him, we will cherish forever and hold close to our hearts. We cannot imagine life without him. We will carry him with us. He is now an angel, and we will continue looking to him for guidance. Rest in peace, Basil. Thank you for the lessons you gave and the love you left behind. That's from his sister and the family. We now call upon Cookie to come forward and share your tribute.
My humble namaskarams, vanakams, and Om Sai Ram to one and all. We are gathered here today to celebrate the extraordinary life of a man who truly redefined the meaning of strength, dedication, and family devotion, our beloved Basil Naidoo. At 59 years old, Basil leaves behind a beautiful, lasting legacy in his loving and caring wife, Lynette, and their 3 loving sons, Sinesh, Theolan, and Priven, and his 2 loving sisters, Ronika and Loshni, and their families. who shared a loving and unique bond with each other. Lynette was his absolute rock, standing fiercely and devotedly by his side through every single one of his health challenges, providing him with unwavering love and strength. His sons were his pride and joy and the true heartbeat behind everything he did. Basil was the ultimate example of a hard-working man. He was a true workaholic in the best sense, driven by a profound vision that even sickness could not deter. This reminds me of something which Lynette did tell us once. Even when Basil was really very sick in hospital and he had to stay in for the weekend, he told the doctors that he cannot stay in because he's got work to finish at his building in Effingham Heights. He took his own forced discharge just to go out of bed, go out of the hospital and complete his work. That's the amount of determination and drive that one sees in Basil. His dream was to complete building an 8-apartment complex in Effingham Heights, Durban. For Basil, those buildings were not just brick and mortar. They were an expression of his love for bringing people together. Each time he completed an apartment, he would host a massive family gathering, personally extending an invitation to each and every one of us to share in his triumph and joy. He never celebrated his success alone. He always wanted his family right there beside him. And he also did not let us give him an opportunity to find excuses. And because of the person that Basil was, we also did not want to find an excuse. In December 2025, Basil completed his final building project. That moment culminated in a deeply heartwarming celebration, surrounded by a host of cherished family and friends. It was a milestone etched forever in our minds. And at that day, he also found an excuse to give each one of us a gift, and that is a remembrance from him for life. It was a milestone etched forever in our minds, a beautiful snapshot of Basil at his happiest, victorious, and surrounded by love. Now, exactly 6 months later, we are gathered once again. While our hearts are heavy with grief, we are here to honor the incredible life he built and the countless lives he touched. Rest well, my brother. You have fought a good fight and you have completed the race. You are now, your legacy will be carried by Lynette and your 3 beautiful children. You have built the foundation, a very strong foundation with great family values. Rest in peace until we meet again, and we love you so deeply. Thank you.
Thank you, Cookie. We next call upon Johnson, Uncle Johnson, who's speaking on behalf of the Paul and Chetty family. Will you please come forward? Uncle Johnson, thank you.
Good afternoon, dear family and friends. We assembled here today to pay our last respects to the late Surendra Naidoo, fondly known as Basil. He was a dedicated husband to Lynette, a priceless father to his 3 sons, Sanesh, Theolin and Praveen, and a very caring brother to his two sisters, Ronica and Rukeya, and their families, and he was a precious grandfather to his grandchildren. Basil, after he matriculated, worked as a sales manager in a huge meat market industry. Later, he opted into the banking world and worked at the Trust Bank. And then branched off on his own to open his own face brick business. On a huge scale, to the builders in the building industry and construction industry. Through his hard work and diligence, and also because of his honesty and truthfulness in his business, he became a very successful businessman. He then ventured into construction business, successfully building duplexes in Effingham and Phoenix. However, as fate would have it, to the end of 2024, Basil was sadly diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and had part of his pancreas removed at the Prince Albert Hospital. Prince Letuli Hospital in Devon. He recuperated from this deadly disease and battled with cancer on and off, to be hospitalized on many occasions, while Lynette and the three sons managed the business until now, where he succumbed to cancer. Basil leaves behind a host of business colleagues, loving and caring family members and friends and relatives who loved him very much. He was a kind man, and his generosity and financial assistance to those who required it, he never hesitated to help them when they were in need. He will ever be remembered for the generosity as part of his service to humanity in his wonderful life of about 60 years. The family want to thank all those who rallied behind Lynette and the family in times of need, and for making Basil as comfortable as possible in his life's last day of survival. We wish to say thank you to our dear God for giving us such great son, Basil, for the past 60 years of his beautiful life, and the joy and the grace he brought to all in good times and in difficult times. He loved parties, he celebrated his achievement, and he was looking forward to celebrate his 60th birthday on the 3rd of September this year. Unfortunately, this was not to be done. Go well, Basil. May your soul rest in eternal peace. And let Om Namah Shivaya and peace be with you. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle Johnson. We have another tribute from Alvin from Altec Plumbing. Would you please come forward?
Good afternoon. It's a very sad occasion that I have to bid farewell to a absolute good friend. Basil and I, we met through another friend, and the relationship that we shared, and for many of you who know Basil, Basil was never a slow person in his business dealings and in his walking. If you know Basil, he could never walk slowly. You go to site, he'd leave me. Basil he used to walk in a zigzag manner. Remember that. But Basil and I came out from the same background, I would say. I know Basil and how he started off his business, and the same with me. We started off from nothing. And when I look at Basil, and when he was sick, we went to spend time with him. But in the last few days, I refused to go and see Basil. I refused to go and see this giant of a man. I refused to. Sinesh told me that he's not well. I still refused to go and see him. Because I could not see Basil unwell. I could not see Basil not walking fast. I could not see Basil using all these colorful words. I could not see it. And I wouldn't want to picture him like that. And so Basil, for me, is a legacy. Sometimes we might take the word legacy very easy. But let me tell you something about this man here. This man was one of those who stood head and shoulders above many other men. Double his size. He was half the size of many businessmen. But he stood head and shoulders above them. And you should ask yourself that question, why? It is mostly because of the spirit that he had inside of him. It was not a spirit of give up. It was a spirit of, I will be there. I will sort it out. I remember many projects that we had done. And we ran short of a few bricks. And Basil will come on his own, bring it to my site on his own, and drop it off. And I used to always think to myself, this man here never ever gets tired. I remember when he was doing the project in Phoenix, and I remember how hard he worked. And I told him, I said, Basil, you know what? You need to take a break. He says, no, I can't take a break. And Basil refused to take a break. And I must agree with the rest of the speakers that spoke about how he loved to have a good time. Basil, whenever he finished a project, he must have a party. And he impressed it on Lynette. And whenever I was coming for the party, she must make pepper steak for me, because that was the thing. And Lynette used to go out of her way and make pepper steak for me. And we used to have a wonderful time together. This man that you're seeing in the box, he's not Basil. He's not even a shadow of him. This is not Basil. Basil was greater and larger than life. For those who know him, Basil is a legend. And he's the kind of a person that I must agree with the previous speaker. He leaves a legacy behind. And as a man, the legacy that he left for his 3 sons is a legacy that will never die. Basil will be spoken about 10, 20, 30 years from now. People will not forget Basil. Do you know why? Because Basil's bricks built monuments. The houses that you live in, the buildings that we inhabit, those buildings will never go away. And whenever you look at that day, you're going to remember Basil. I guarantee you that. And for the input that Basil put into our lives, and the input that he's put into his son's lives, I can only salute the man. And I can tell you something, that this man was truly, truly a gentleman. So on behalf of Altec Plumbing, El Cabo Hardware, my family very especially, I bid farewell to a great man. a man that really, really outshone, outlived, and enjoyed what he was doing. He was a thorough, old school businessman. Thank you.
Okay, will you please come forward? And she's going to read the tributes on behalf of Lynette, the family, Basil's sons, and future daughter-in-laws.
This is a tribute from Basil's future daughter-in-laws, and it goes like this. To the most amazing father-in-law any girl could have ever asked for. Uncle Basil, you have truly shown us so much of love from the first day we stepped into your home. You always treated us as your daughters. You would be so proud of your 3 sons. They have your huge heart, your strong work ethics, and your wonderful sense of humor. Thank you for raising the men of our dreams. You'll forever be in our hearts and miss beyond words. Your life was a blessing, and your memory will forever be a treasure. You made saying goodbye so incredibly hard. We will love you forever. Thank you for all the beautiful memories. We will miss you more than words can say. We are very lucky to have had you as our father-in-law. Every time we visited you, when you were well and even so sick, you still insisted that we must eat before we leave. You were truly the best dad and father-in-law. Thank you for everything that you have done for us all. I love and miss you so much, and I know you are dancing with the angels now, until we meet again. From the 3 future daughters-in-law. This is, the boys are a bit emotional, and they won't be able to do their tribute, so I'm going to read their tribute on behalf of the 3 sons. Good day to one and all. I never knew this day would come so soon, as I knew my dad was very sick, and there was always the hope of him getting better and back to his old self again. My heart is crushed knowing you will not be with us anymore. In our eyes, we never saw him sick or sad. He always walked tall with a positiveness and full of life. He helped us whenever we can, and he would never refuse in anything that we wanted to do. He worked very hard and in his life to accomplish the goals he had set out to do. He always motivated all of us to the best and never stopped working towards your goals. That's what he used to say. You always treated us equally and showed us love. We were never short of anything. He always made us sure he saw us in every deed and need. He is our pillar of strength, and it's really going to say goodbye. I love you, Dad. You mean the world to us. Thank you for being the best dad to us. You are an inspiration to all of us. We are truly proud of the goals you have accomplished, and we are forever grateful for all that you have done. We are going to miss you more than ever, but we know that you are the guiding light. We love you forever, Dad, and you will always be in our hearts. Rest in peace, Dad. Dad, I never thought that I would have to live life without you. You were always there for us, no matter what. Dad, we'll always remember that special smile, that caring heart, that warm embrace that you always gave us. You being there for Mom and us through the good and the bad times, no matter what. We'll always remember you, Dad, because there'll never be another one to replace you. I love and miss you so much, Dad. You were our strength, and you're always our guiding light. I will miss our conversations. I hope we make you proud, and please guide us, Dad, until we meet again. Dad, there's no words to express how we feel and how we wish we could have that last chat and last laugh, but we will always cherish the moments we shared. And it is so sad that we'll never see that smile that always brightened up the room. Our hearts are really crushed to know that we will never see you again. Dad, but you always taught us to be strong and to overcome any obstacle that we can face in life. I want you to know that we will always make you proud, and we will be there for you at any time, watching over the skies. And I know that you are our guiding light. We really love you, Dad, and forever miss you. Miss you always. Rest in peace, Dad, for you are now in peace. Thank you.
Sure. Those last tributes, those heart-wrenching tributes, bring us to the end of the tributes that we have for the moment. And my sister cannot say enough how much she's so grateful to Basil, to Lynette, the boys, for all that they've done for her and her family. And she knows that her parents would be so proud of Basil, Lynette, and the boys. They're so grateful. We bid farewell to an amazing man, a father, a husband, an uncle, a cousin, a son to Auntie Mala, and others, and a good friend with heavy hearts, yet with immense appreciation and admiration for the fortitude that he displayed, having all the odds stacked against him while growing up. Yet he overcame and now leaves an empowering legacy to his precious wife, sons, and future daughter-in-laws. And everyone who knew him, he loved his daughter-in-laws like his own daughters, unconditionally. His sister Losh and family and Auntie Mala, it's so amazing that in his final days, God gave him the strength to visit Auntie Mala and to visit his youngest sister Loshni and her family, whom he had not seen in a long time. God is so good. Basil, on behalf of all of us, you will be sorely missed and not forgotten by any of us. To Lynette and sons and future daughter-in-laws, I just want to let you know that God is close to the brokenhearted, and he saves those who are crushed in spirit. As you go through this difficult time, know that God is near, so real, so near and so real, to heal your brokenness and to fill up that emptiness, to fill up that giant space that Basil used to fill. We thank God that you'll have each other to lean on, And God wants you to know, to remember, you can lean on Him too. I now hand you over to our service group, Nika and Emily. Thank you.
அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை இரட்சகனே ஆவியானவரே அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே நிகழை மாறிவிட்டேன். நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா, நிம்மதி உனக்கு நிம்மதி. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே. தாய்மையிலிருந்து தள்ளாடி நடந்து தயவாய் நினைத்து கொண்ட தாய்மையிலிருந்து தள்ளாடி நடந்து தயவாய் நினைத்து கொண்ட கலங்காடும் என்றும் கண்ணீரை துடித்த கரும் வரும் நடத்து கண்ட கலங்காடும் என்றும் கண்ணீரை துடித்த கரும் வரும் நடத்த கண்ட நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா, நிம்மதி உனக்கு நிம்மதி. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே. இரவும் பகலும் மையம் கூடியிருந்து என்னாலே காண்பவளே. இரவும் பகலும் மையம் கூடியிருந்து என்னாலே காண்பவளே. மறுவாத தெய்வம் மாறாதே அப்பா மகமே ஆகவலே. மாறாத தெய்வம் மாறாதே அப்பா மகமே ஆகவலே. நன்றி உமக்கு நன்றி அப்பா, நன்றி உமக்கு நிம்மதி. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே. அப்பா பிதாவே அன்பான தெய்வம் அருமை எங்கள் அப்பாவே.
We all know how generous Basil was and the family is. So if they don't want you to go away without a meal, it's at the back of the hall. Please, before you leave, please partake of the meals. Thank you.
Sorry. Okay, the mic has been packed away. I'm sure you all can hear me at the back. The family want to thank everybody. Their heartfelt gratitude is for every single person who has come and shared their time and their love, their condolences. They are so thankful for your support. And for everybody who's contributed in any way, they are so thankful for that. They really appreciate everything every person has ever done through the time that Basil was sick and now. And we know that you will continue to show your love, your support, especially now and going forward. We want to thank our musician, Mr. K. We want to thank the Naika family for the beautiful music, service songs that have been rendered, that has made this funeral service, this homecoming for Basil so special, so beautiful, and honoring him in the best way, in the most beautiful way possible. He deserved the best, and he truly got the best with all of you and our service providers. So we're so thankful for every person who's done anything and everything to make this day possible. Thank you, everybody. Just a reminder that the funeral procession will be proceeding to Stellarwood Crematorium. And those who are going there, the family wants to invite you after the cremation to please come to their home. A supper will be provided. Thank you.